Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Spill the D. My name's Gina. I'm one of your hosts, and I'm joined here with my spooky co-host, Rick. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. It's Halloween.
It's Halloween. If you're listening on the day this episode airs, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
And if you're listening on any day after, Merry Christmas!
Still happy Halloween.
Don't turn the podcast off if you're one of those people that's like, it's Thanksgiving first. Rick is also one of those people, so you got a little bit of both right now.
Yeah, I think Thanksgiving has to happen.
I just feel like it can be both.
It just doesn't get the love.
It absolutely does. You can celebrate both. There's just not enough Thanksgiving.
It can be both, but no one ever does do both.
You want to put up a Thanksgiving tree, we will put up a Thanksgiving tree.
No one wants a tree in Thanksgiving, because that's Christmas.
Ah, so what you're saying is Merry Christmas. So, everybody, today we are going for an oldie but a goodie. It's been a few weeks since we did one of these. A perfect day at a park. What we would consider a perfect day at said park. And today we are doing my perfect day at Animal Kingdom.
I'm excited to hear what your perfect day sounds like.
I think we've almost done my perfect day a few times. Like, my perfect day is pretty straightforward.
Okay.
With Animal Kingdom. I know what I want and we're doing it.
Even with food and stuff, we've done it?
Not all of it. We've had all of the food at some point, but not like this. This day wasn't like perfectly set up with the food that's there, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But it's a good day.
Okay.
It's a good day, and I'm excited for the listeners to hear it. And I hope that if you have a day coming up at Magic Kingdom, it might give you some ideas of what you want to do while you're there, especially if you've never been there, because it is an amazing park that is completely underrated.
I agree. I think it's a great park.
Underrated?
I don't know if I would say underrated. I think properly rated, because I don't know of many people. I know people say that it's a half-day park, but I don't know if that's them saying that it's a bad park. I just think that's them saying that it's a small park.
But there's just not enough to do.
Yeah.
Which I'm about to prove them all wrong, because I have a full day's itinerary here.
I'm so excited to hear what we're doing.
Yes, but before we do that, we have only one piece of news for everybody. One piece of Disney news that could affect your Disney vacation.
Yeah.
Or you might want to book a vacation around this. So we were supposed to talk about this last week and somehow missed it. Festival of the Arts 2025. The dates have been announced. It is going from January 17th to February 24th. If you haven't been before, this is a full festival in Epcot, similar to Food and Wine or Flower and Garden Festival. And it is all about art. The art of food, the art of music, physical art, becoming a part of the art. It is all art all the time.
I am very excited to go to this.
Yes, we will be going, and it is actually our first time going. It has somehow happened that we miss it by about a week or so every time we book a trip.
Yeah, so this time we planned a trip specifically around it, and I'm very excited.
I think it's going to be a great time.
It's going to be so much fun.
I think it's going to be right up your alley, too.
Yeah, 100%.
So it should be a really good time.
Do we tell people where we're staying, too? Because I'm also really excited about that.
Go ahead.
I don't know what it's called exactly. You tell them.
We are staying at the new Island Towers of the Polynesian.
Very exciting. I didn't know what it was called, but I'm still excited about it.
So come back after that episode and we'll give you a full recap on the Island Towers as well as Festival of the Arts. Probably 2 separate episodes.
Probably, because it's going to be a lot to talk about.
It's going to be so much, and I'm so excited for it.
I can't wait. It's going to be a great trip.
Are you more excited for Festival of the Arts or to stay in the new tower at the Polynesian?
Festival of the Arts.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited about the hotel, but we don't spend a lot of time in the hotels.
My plan is to be at the hotel for like the whole 2 days that we have that reservation.
That's fair.
Like, because we're doing a split stay at 2 different hotels, and like my plan is to spend almost all of our time at the hotels to like just do it all. I want the full Polynesian experience.
Okay, we can do that.
Yes, we can. You can leave me in good Epcot if you want. I'll be at the Polynesian.
If Festival of the Arts is good enough, I might.
Fair. I respect that. But that's all we got. If you want to go to Festival of the Arts, or if you want to stay at the Island Tower at the Polynesian, reach out to our friends at 407 and Beyond Vacation Co. We're the official podcast of 407 and Beyond Vacation Co. They are a travel agency that books and plans family vacations to destinations such as Universal Orlando, Disney Cruise Line, Walt Disney World, so much more, and it doesn't cost any extra to book with them. All of their services are 100% free, and their travel agents are going to do everything so that all you have to do is show up, have fun, and eat some food at Festival of the Arts.
That's true. Go to Festival of the Arts.
Or stay at the Polynesian.
Yeah, or do that.
I'm so excited to stay at the Polynesian.
Me too. It's gonna be
For
great.
all the listeners who don't know, it's where I used to work, so I spent many, many nights at the Polynesian, but never actually stayed there.
And I just like new things.
That's fair. I respect both of our logics.
I agree.
All right, you ready for a perfect day at Animal Kingdom?
Yeah, let's hear it. Set the stage.
Set the stage. All right, so this is my third of 4 parks that I have done a perfect day episode for. And there's been one consistent thing with all of my perfect days.
What's that?
They are at Christmas time. And that's going to happen again. I am going to go kind of like mid-December, like early December to mid-December before it gets too crazy with the crowds, but like when it's still Christmas. It's all decked out for Christmas. Post-Thanksgiving, we are so excited. This is the time to be there. So that's when I'm going to be there. The weather's going to be nice and cool. It's going to be a good day. And Animal Kingdom's hours in like the middle of the week on that day are from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. I went for December 10th. It was like a Tuesday for this year.
Okay, what's the weather like this day? Is it nice out? Is it somehow snowing?
Sure. Both.
Do we have a weather anomaly and we're getting snow in Florida?
Getting snow in Florida. It's a perfect day. No. I don't know, like high 60s.
Nice.
High 60s, low 70s, probably, if I'm being realistic. And then, like, down at night where you're in, like, you're probably still in shorts, but you have on a sweatshirt.
Shorts and sweatshirt weather.
Yeah, because Christmas, but, like, also Florida, so.
Fair.
You get a little bit of both. So, in my perfect day, we are staying on Walt Disney World property, which means we get into the park 30 minutes early before the park opens.
Okay.
Park opens at 8 a.m., so we are in line at 7 a.m. because they're going to open the gates for us at 7:30.
Sounds perfect.
We are rope dropping.
Where are we going?
We are going directly to Pandora.
Perfect.
We're starting with Flight of Passage. We're going to be some of the first people on it. It is one of the best rides, and the line gets absolutely insane later. So we're going to start out nice and early, go right to Flight of Passage. I'm going to ride on the back of a Banshee.
I'm ready. Hopefully I don't get lost in the crowd again.
That was so funny, though.
I blame Ellie for that.
Yeah, she broke her
record.
The first time that we ever went to Disney together, 2 of our best friends went with us. And me and our friend Brian, we were booking it. We were making it to Flight of Passage. We were on a mission. Now, Rick and Ellie, on the other hand, they were falling drastically behind. Ellie dropped her sunglasses. Rick stepped on Ellie's sunglasses. They got lost in the crowd. Brian and I somehow ended up at the front of the line because they moved a rope and, like, told us to come through. And we were like, okay. So we came through, and then, like, everyone in the whole crowd followed us. We have no idea what... I still don't know what happened.
Yeah.
I still have no idea. All I know is when we came out, there was like a 2-hour line, and we were some of the first people on the ride that day. But that was also like many, many years ago when Flight of Passage and Pandora was only like a year or 2 old at that point, I think.
Okay.
It was really brand new. So, I mean, that on top of the fact that it's a great ride. It still gets crowded like that, but not the chaos that it was that day. It was
crazy that day.
I've never seen a rope drop like that.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, that was nuts. Okay, so we're going to Flight of Passage. We're going to be some of the first people on it because of who we are as people. Uh-huh. And from there, we are then going to completely leave Pandora.
Okay. Saying sayonara.
Yes, we're getting out of the ride and heading right over to the safari. I'm riding the safari first thing in the morning.
Perfect. Love the safari.
Yes, if you haven't ridden the safari at Animal Kingdom, you need to do it. Yeah. And the best times to ride it are first thing in the morning. It's still a little bit cooler out, so the animals are up and moving. Or in the rain will be the best safari you've ever had.
It sounds terrible, but the animals are so active when it's raining. And we have some videos that we can post or send people if they want to see it. But the animals are so active, and they get so close to the cars during the rain that it's completely worth every bit of wetness that you get.
I literally could have pet a rhino.
Yeah, it got that close.
The rhino, I thought the rhino was gonna like charge our car. It got so close.
We saw rhinos running through the water, which was awesome. Yeah, definitely highly recommend if you can. But if you can't get there in the rain, because that's kind of hard to time, go in the morning, like Gina said.
Yes. Again, one of the best times to go. The animals are so active when it's nice and cool out. So, especially if it is December, January, February, when it's still like colder out in Florida, especially in the morning, could be one of the best times to go to really see the animals.
Yeah.
And there'll be plenty of people rope dropping it. If you go to another ride like Flight of Passage first and then you go right there, especially if you're still within that window for Disney hotel guests to go in 30 minutes early, you will still be one of the first people on it, and you're not going to have a line really.
Yeah.
It will build up as the day goes on, but first thing in the morning you're going to be fine.
Yeah.
All right, now following the safari, then we're going to head over and get breakfast.
Nice. Wait, so you keep saying we. And you haven't specified who.
Do you want to come with me?
Well, yeah, I'd love to. Is
Okay,
anybody else
perfect.
with us, or?
Whoever wants to. I just am picturing, I guess, me and you.
I just realized that I never ask you. You always ask me when it's my perfect day, and I forgot to, so.
Yes. Yeah, you're invited.
Okay, cool, thanks.
And then whoever else wants to come. Any
Perfect.
listeners want to come with me, you are more than welcome.
See y'all there.
We got a strict schedule to stick to, but it's going to be a good time. You guys are seeing Type A Gina today. She doesn't come out often, but when she does, it gets done.
And we're getting breakfast, which I'm super excited about, so where are we going?
Okay, so I actually just have us going to Yakking Yeti Local Foods, which is the quick service.
I love Yakking Yeti.
They used to have a really, really good quick service breakfast. It kind of has gone a little bit downhill, but it's still not bad.
Yeah.
And as far as just like a nice, easy breakfast, it's a safe place to go.
That breakfast sandwich they used to have was so good.
Yes, it was on like Texas toast, and it was served with the little potato barrels, and it was delicious. But now they still have that loaded bowl.
The loaded bowl is pretty good.
Which is pretty good. If we're on the way there and you see that they still have that sausage, egg, and cheese stuffed pancake.
Oh, yeah.
You can stop for that if you want. I just want to go get potatoes.
Okay.
And the eggs from Yakking Yeti, the local food market, it's like a little quick service out of it outside Yakking Yeti for anyone who doesn't know. They don't freak me out that much. Not like fast food eggs
Weirdly
normally
enough.
do.
Yeah.
So they're okay. I can deal with it.
Okay.
So that's where we're getting breakfast.
Nice.
From there, at this,
I know where we're going.
Oh, we're doing a full circle right now. This is called the Animal Kingdom Circle. Real creative name, I know. I just came up with it, and this is what I like to do in the morning at Animal Kingdom. So from there, after we get breakfast, we're going to Everest.
I knew it.
Expedition Everest at this point, again, still not crazy long usually. Up until like 11 a.m., you're not going to have an issue. And even when that line does get long, it's like 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's not as long. It doesn't get as long as it used to.
No, and even when it does get long, like I think they just have such a good loading process and so many cars going at a time that's really consistently moving.
Yeah.
And they also have the single rider line, which is a true single rider line where it does go faster like 90% of the time.
Yeah.
If the regular line is long. So that's really helpful as well. So we're going to Expedition Everest. We're sitting in the back. We're seeing the Disco Yeti. We're going to have a great time.
Okay. I'm not the biggest fan of Everest, but I'll go.
I know. I don't understand that.
I don't either.
Because I know you don't like dark coasters, but most of it's not even that dark.
I think the older I get, and I know I'm not that old, but the older I get, the more it makes me like a little nauseous, the going backwards part.
I don't think you're allowed to say, I know I'm not that old, if that's going to be your response. So. Just
But
kidding. Plenty of people of all ages can stick on roller coasters. It's not that crazy.
But it's like I'm noticing it more as I get older. Like before, like the first time that we went with Brian and Ellie in 2018, like I could have rode that thing 6-7 times in a row and been totally fine. But now it's like when I ride it, the backwards just gets to me for some reason, and I don't really know why, but
Old age.
maybe that's why I don't like it as much.
Gotta
but
clean your ears.
maybe.
Fix it up. Helps with balance, actually. That could help.
Maybe.
Take a Dramamine. Take a nap on the bench.
I did do that before, and it was fantastic.
That was while we rode it. How come you didn't ride that day? Oh, you didn't feel good.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling good. I had just had a concussion, so I wasn't riding roller coasters that day.
Took a fat nap on the bench outside of Expedition Everest. All right, but yes, we're riding Everest. And then I had to make a decision here. Because I didn't want to scare the listeners away with this one. But I am serious when I say that this is what my dream day would consist of.
Okay.
We are doing a full loop, and we are going and riding Dinosaur.
We're just completely leaving. Going the opposite side.
Well, no, we're already halfway around the park, more than halfway by going to Everest.
Yeah,
If you think of Animal Kingdom like a clock, okay? And the Tree of Life is the center of it. So, like, directly above the Tree of Life would be 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
I would say Flight of Passage is like 7 o'clock.
Uh-huh.
Maybe 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
7 or 8 o'clock. The Safari, like 10 or 11 o'clock.
Okay.
Everest is going to be like 2 o'clock. So now we're going to Dinosaur, which is going to be like 4 or 5 o'clock.
I always think it's farther away, I guess.
No, it's what side of the Tree of Life that it's on.
Yeah.
So we just did a full clock.
Maybe I just feel like I'm walking for more time.
I mean, maybe it's not a quick walk. The park is huge. The park has a lot of subtle hills.
Yeah, there's a lot in between each like big ride and stuff.
A
So.
lot of space between rides.
Yeah.
Even the small rides, a lot of space between them. It's definitely A great park if you want to get your steps in.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But yeah, so I was like, do we stay back there and do some stuff back here, or do I make it a full loop? And I decided I wanted to make it a full loop because again, if you knock out all 3 of those rides plus breakfast, you still have time to get on Dinosaur before the lines get crazy.
Yeah.
Because all the people who are coming in are still going over to Flight of Passage, or they're going to the Safari.
Yeah.
Which is wild, because my honest opinion on Flight of Passage, and this is on a lot of rides that are popular, is if you aren't there to rope drop them, don't make it the first thing that you go to if you get there within an hour to like 3 hours after the park opens, because everyone who thought they were rope dropping is now waiting in line for 2 hours.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
No, you're better off coming back later. One of the best times to go back, it is a risk because like if the ride breaks down, but the odds of that are hopefully slim. End of the night, when the park is closing, is a great time, but you can also just track the wait times all day and check and see if the times are going down. Check and see if the wait times are going down and go over to the ride. Because if you go into Animal Kingdom, the park opened at 8, you get there at 8:30, 8:45, and you go right to Flight of Passage, that line's 2 hours.
Yeah, that line's already 2 hours at least.
And at that point, what's the point?
Yeah.
Like, there's so many...
You're wasting so much of your day just staying in the line.
Exactly. There's so much more you could do, and you could hope that the line will go down later. Again, just by tracking it or going at the end of the night. Mm-hmm. Especially somewhere like Animal Kingdom, where there are people that I don't agree with who think it's a half-day park who are going to leave.
A lot of people leave in, like, the middle of the day to park hop somewhere else.
Yeah, or just go back to the resort.
Yeah.
So, because of that, long story short, now we're going to Dinosaur.
Okay.
And even if we're up to a 10, 20-minute wait for Dinosaur, like, that can
bad.
go higher later. So, like, that's really not that bad. And a good chunk of that is the pre-show.
Yeah.
So, we're going to Dinosaur, which is one of my favorite rides.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P. I actually have written here, after that, we're going to explore Dino Land. R.I.P.
Do some carnival games?
Obviously do some carnival games. Fair warning, if you haven't done them, they are pricey.
They are pricey.
They are pricey, but we budgeted. We knew we were going to be doing them. And then I'm going to win this super cool Mickey Mouse that if you're watching on the 407 and Beyond YouTube, you'll see him. He is now joining this episode. We're going to go in the dig site.
Okay.
Which is for children, but is a lot of fun. They have a whole area you can dig. They have slides that you can go down. Obviously, let the kids go first. But it is just a cool place to see.
It is cool.
And it's fun to go dig.
I can't remember the last time I've actually done that.
Went and dug?
Yeah.
I did with our nephews last time we were there with them. Lily didn't do it. But I did with our nephews, and we went back and we dug up some dinosaur bones and had a great time.
I don't remember why I didn't do it.
It's fun because it's not legit sand. It's like the little pebble sand.
So it doesn't get stuck everywhere?
No, like you don't come out with like dirt on you. You don't come out dripping sand and with it in your shoes. Like it just comes right off you.
That's good.
Yeah, it's really nice. We are also going to do the Triceratops spin. If the line isn't too long, this is basically just Dumbo.
Dino Dumbo.
Dino Dumbo. So if that line's not too long, we're going to do that. And there's always really, really fun characters back there.
Yeah, they're always in cool costumes.
Yes. So there's usually Donald Duck. I've seen Scrooge back there.
Daisy.
Daisy. Goofy will be back there. There's some fun ones. So if we see characters out and about, we'll go take some pictures with some characters too and go meet them.
Okay.
Best character meet and greet at Animal Kingdom. Go.
I like Chip and Dale's dinosaur outfits.
That also is sometimes back there.
Yeah.
That is also a fun one. So we'll add that to the list of if we see them, we are going to meet them.
Sounds good.
Cool. I also like their... That was a really quick answer. You knew what you wanted on that one. All right, and then from there we have snack time. One of, if not my favorite food at Animal Kingdom. Do you know what it is? Keep in mind we're near Dino Land. We're in Dino Land, so where are we going?
Are we going to get the buffalo chicken chips?
Yeah, we are.
Nice. Loaded
buffalo chicken chips, people. Oh my gosh, this is one of the best snacks in all of Walt Disney World. I will die on that hill. No, yeah, I'm going to stick with that. They are amazing.
They are really good.
They are a homemade chip with giant chunks of buffalo chicken.
The homemade chips really make it.
Yes, they're just good chips.
Yeah.
All right, and I have the actual description pulled up here. So they are from the Trilo Bites food truck. And they are buffalo chicken chips, which are a house-made chip served with buffalo chicken and blue cheese dressing topped with tomato and celery relish. So good. It is so good. They also have ice cream here, which is a fun little thing to get to. But
it's a weird combination, but
you gotta cool your mouth down after all that buffalo.
nah, you should get another thing of buffalo chicken chips.
Oh, it's so true. Honestly, they're really not that hot either.
No, they're not. It's like Frank's Red Hot.
Yeah.
It's like
And then it
normal
has
hot
all
sauce.
the blue cheese too, so it's really not hot at all when you eat it, but it is
flavorfully
delicious.
hot.
Yeah. But they are so good, and it's a very hearty serving, which I really enjoy.
Yes, I agree.
And not badly priced. The price has gone up recently, but they're still only $10.50 for this giant plate of chips. Good shareable snack, so
Definitely.
highly recommend to everybody, and that is going to be my snack of choice for the middle of the day.
I'm so down for that.
Thank you. We're going to eat those, and then we're going to walk over back to the Tree of Life to go to the It's Tough to Be a Bug show.
For now.
For now. R.I.P. Again, R.I.P. It's going to be done soon, and they're going to be bringing in Zootopia, which I think is going to be really cool, so it's okay.
So it's fine.
So it's fine. Everything's fine. Sometimes they have live music on the stage right outside the Tree of Life, so if that's going on, we'll see that, dance around a little bit. We're going to go see It's Tough to Be a Bug. Say our goodbyes.
I like the parrot show they do outside the Tree of Life.
Yes. One of my favorite things about Animal Kingdom, and something I want to add, how you said about the music that they'll have on the stage, there's just live entertainment all around Animal Kingdom. You'll just be walking and there's acrobats doing acrobatics in Africa.
Yeah.
Or there's just people banging on drums in Asia. They have just cool stuff all around the park. Live entertainment everywhere.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Just animal shows, like you're saying. Like with the birds. They do a full bird show where the birds just fly over your head and they still manage to come back in time for the next show. I don't get it.
They're so close to you.
It's genius. Wish I could train my dog that well. All right, so after that, we're going to head over to the Tree of Life Garden.
Okay.
Which is a path that winds through and around to the Tree of Life. Mm-hmm. And we're just gonna enjoy our walk. We're gonna see the otters. They also have those little like monkey lemur animals out there by the Tree of Life Garden. Yeah. So we're gonna go see those animals and just wander the Tree of Life Garden. Take some pictures in front of the tree because you can get so close to it, and I love it. And this is one thing that most people don't even know is there when they go spend the day in Animal Kingdom. They will never even see it. So if you see it, go check it out.
I like seeing the otters here.
Yeah, they're right there in front of the Tree of Life also, and they are so cute.
Yeah, they're fun to watch swim around. And I like how they have the glass like that you can see underwater, so you can see them when they're under the water swimming around. So
we're going to do that for a decent amount of time, probably, between It's Tough to Be a Bug and the otters, and then from there we're going to go get lunch.
Let me guess.
Go ahead.
Are we getting it in Africa?
No.
Are we getting it at Pandora?
No.
Then I have no idea.
We're going to Tiffin's.
Have I been there?
You have been to the Nomad Lounge, which is outside of Tiffin's. It's
okay.
part of it. Tiffin's is the actual restaurant. It's
okay,
a signature
gotcha.
dining restaurant. So this is where we're going a little bougie and spending a little more. And this is one of the main things that is not in my normal everyday Animal Kingdom day.
Okay. What kind of restaurant is it?
So funny enough, if you look it up, it's listed as African, Asian, and Latin.
Nailed it.
So we got a little bit of everything that you'll find around Animal Kingdom put into this restaurant that you can go to, and it's actually in like the Discovery Island portion. So,
I was gonna say it's kind of in the center, so that makes sense.
Yeah,
that it's all of them.
You pass it like on the way into Pandora.
Yeah.
So it does make sense that it's all of them, and I'm very excited for it. So we're going to lunch there.
What are we getting?
Ooh, that's an excellent question. What are you feeling?
You could convince me on anything. What do we got as options?
I'm thinking we start with the pineapple glazed pork belly.
That sounds good to me.
As our appetizer. And then my entree, I'm going to go with the braised short rib.
I'm not shocked by that at all.
No, and I think that you will go with the surf and turf.
I like surf and turf.
That's when, oh, just kidding. You might go with the burger.
I love a good burger.
I know, and it's Tiffin's signature burger. It's in-house beef and pork blend, aged cheddar, demi-glaze, Parker House roll, seasoned waffle fries, and you can add a black truffle experience of shaved black truffles, truffle aioli, herb and truffle cordero, cheese waffle fries for an additional $15.
That was a lot of truffles.
Yes. Well, for $15, it better be.
Better be a lot of truffles. Yeah, I would say either that or the surf and turf. But yeah, I love a good burger, so.
I love a good short rib. So that's where we're going for lunch. We're getting some nice fine dining for lunch.
Can't wait.
In the middle of our Animal Kingdom day. It feels like such a weird spot for signature
it
dining,
does, yeah.
But I mean, hey.
The food at Nomad Lounge was good. The little snacks that we got. So I imagine the restaurant's going to be just as good, and I'm excited.
The drinks were good. I got a really good sangria there. All right, now from here, we have not yet gone here, so we have to go before it closes. Rafiki's Planet Watch, because it closes before the park closes.
We always miss it.
Every time. We're like, oh, we'll make it over, and then we don't.
Yeah.
The few times that we have, it's phenomenal. Or when I did the college program, we would go there with the intention of, we are going to Rafiki's Planet Watch, and that was the first thing we did. So Rafiki's Planet Watch, you get on a train, and it takes you, like, back to the middle of nowhere in Animal Kingdom. You pass all, like, the backstage areas while you're going there. And then from there, you walk what feels like a mile from the train to the actual Rafiki Planet Watch building. On the way, they do have some of the Wilderness Explorer program people set up. But you get there, and it is a little animal hospital. And you get to see the people that are prepping the food. Everyone always talks about, like, the CAT scan machine and stuff that they have in there. They also have an animator's class where you get to learn about an animal. And then following learning about it, you'll draw it. So, for instance, one time we learned about the meerkats that they have on the safari, and then we drew Timon.
Yeah, that was fun.
So we're going to do that.
Not to backtrack too far, but this is my second favorite train ride in Disney.
What's your first?
The one around Magic Kingdom.
Okay. Is there a third?
The monorail.
All right, I'll give it to you. I'll give you that one.
I do really like this train ride, though. It's very, very scenic. You go through, like, the woods and stuff, like Gina said, into, like, the middle of nowhere. Mm-hmm. And I just enjoy that.
I do, too. It's a fun one. Yeah. Definitely a fun one. It does close early, though, so if you're going to go to this, you got to get there early. This is really good if you have kids, first of all, because train ride, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But also they have a petting zoo once you get out there.
The petting zoo is fantastic.
It is, and the cast members that are at the petting zoo are so knowledgeable.
Yeah.
They will stand there and talk to you about the animals for as long as you want. And it's so fun.
And they'll let you pet them.
They will. They'll let you pet them. It's a whole thing. It's great. Got a whole setup there. It's a good time. Mm-hmm. Highly recommend doing this, doing the class, all of it. It's so much fun. And they'll have the schedule set up of what time they're doing which drawings. So if you have a certain animal that you want, you can try and come back for it. By animal, I mean character. It's all Disney characters. But they're all animal-based ones. So.
I like how they started off with, like, facts and details about the animals.
Yeah, and they're always animals that are actually at Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
All right, now, this is not a quick excursion. If you're doing this, you're on the train's time. There are multiple coming, but between the train, the walk, everything, it's not quick. So if you're doing this, you need to have that in your head that this is going to take up a chunk of your day. So with that in mind, that's why the next thing we're doing is getting a snack. Oh, even though we ate recently,
so
we didn't eat as recently as it actually would play out.
Best part of the day.
Snack time?
Yeah.
What do you think we're getting this time?
I'm hopeful that we're getting the pulled pork mac and cheese.
That's not what we were going to get.
Oh, okay. Are we getting that at any point during the day? Okay.
Yeah. No, from here, when we get off of the Rafiki's Planet Watch train, it drops you in Africa right near the safari-ish. And Gorilla Falls is right there, which is a little expedition trail that you can walk through. And the other thing that is there are two things that I think that between the two of us we would enjoy. First, we're going to go get you the corn.
Oh, I forgot about the corn.
This is where you get the corn on the cob.
Yeah, I was trying to figure, I was like racking my brain trying to figure out what we would be getting over there.
Street corn.
But I love street corn. I'm ready for it.
Some nice grilled corn. And then we're going to go into Zuri's Sweet Shop.
Yes.
This is where they have a whole pastry case, whole dessert case. But I'm actually going to get an icy in there. Because they also have the Goofy's Glacier Freezes in there. Although I'm pretty sure they go by a different name in there. Something Animal Kingdom
pretty sure they do.
Based. But we will be getting those. This is where they used to sell the animal poop. And I wish they still did.
What?
You know what that is?
No.
They used to sell... What's the other word for poop? Scat?
Feces?
No. Like the...
Scat, yeah.
Scat. It was called, like, animal scat. And it was... Or the animals, like, elephant scat. I'm pretty sure. And it was what that animal's poop would look like, but chocolate. So it would be, like, chocolate with Rice Krispies. And that was whatever. And apparently it was not a hit. But I think it sounds so fun. Like, that's totally something I would buy.
100% something you would buy, yeah.
Yeah, and I'd be like, we got rhino poop, and I'd make everybody in my group eat it, and it probably would be delicious because it's just chocolate.
Yeah.
But yeah, they don't have it anymore, unfortunately. This is my petition to bring it back, Disney.
I'll sign that petition.
Thank you. Will you eat it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Would you eat poop if I bought it for you?
If it's chocolate poop.
Deal. You guys heard it. I feel like I've eaten candy poop before.
When?
I don't know. Like, as a kid, like, I definitely bought candy poop. Like, it just feels familiar. Do you know what I mean?
It's a little strange.
Do you ever have something that you're like, I feel like I've had that. I feel like I've tried that before.
Not candy poop.
You didn't have older siblings.
True.
That makes a big difference on what weird foods you eat.
Does make a big difference.
Okay, so we're getting corn, we're getting an icy, and then we're going to walk over towards the Rapids ride, and on the way there, we're going to stop at Mr. Kamal's, and this is where people get the loaded fries. The issue with us is that where we are from, there's this beautiful invention called Chicky and Pete's. And they make what they call crab fries, which are delicious fries with this beautiful seasoning, and it is basically the Mr. Kamal fries, but better. So I don't like the Mr. Kamal fries. They are not anything compared to Chicky and Pete's crab fries, but they do have a really, really good pot sticker there.
Okay.
It's like I believe they call it a dumpling, though. It's a fried dumpling. Amazing. Phenomenal. So I'm getting that. So we're getting corn, dumplings, and ices, but we're hitting 3 stops on the way to get it.
Sounds good. For the record, the best crab fries are actually in Maryland, but...
Well, those are like those are actual crab on them. I'm
but
talking
it's the
about...
same seasoning and stuff.
Well, yeah, but then there's physical crab.
I know.
But Chicky and Pete's, it's just seasoning and then you dip it in cheese. So good. If you guys are... Anyone is ever in the Philadelphia area and you see a Chicky and Pete's, get the crab fries. Actually, they're in the airport. You can get them in the airport.
That's
and they taste the same everywhere you get them. Mm-hmm. So, delicious. They do tend to taste better at a game. You go to like a Phillies or Flyers game. They do just something about it tastes
the fresher
better,
the better, though.
Yeah, absolutely. I like getting them before a flight and then opening them up on the plane.
Smelling the whole plane out of
my 6 a.m. crab fries. Okay, so those are our snacks. These are walk-in snacking foods. We get the ices, the pot stickers, all that fun stuff. Then we're going to ride the Rapids because I'm a psycho and love the Rapids even in December.
70s isn't too bad for Rapids. Might
No.
be a little chilly, but...
I don't care. I would ride the Rapids in 30 degrees. I'll never forget. There was a video of us on the Rapids and when I was on the college program in full sweatpants and sweatshirts, freezing our butt offs. But like, I'm pretty sure Emily was wearing a beanie. And I was like, we're gonna ride the Rapids, right? There was no line. It was
Gee, I wonder why.
We hopped right on. It was a great time. So we're gonna ride the Rapids, and then from there we're gonna go to the Maharaja Jungle Trek. Okay. Very similar to the Gorilla Falls Expedition Trail, except instead of gorillas, they have tigers and other animals. You walk through the bird cage at one point, and it's just a beautifully themed area, just like all of Animal Kingdom.
Mm-hmm. I love the walkthroughs, especially the one with the tigers.
Yes, that's Maharaja Jungle Trek. Mm-hmm. So much of Animal Kingdom is just worth wandering around. Even when we get these snacks and then we walk over to the Rapids, like we're just kind of wandering our way over. We're just going about it, doing whatever we want, wandering our way over until we get there, seeing the sights.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it before on the podcast about how every detail is accounted for when it comes to Disney, and I think Animal Kingdom might be the most accounted for when it comes to details. Like, if you look on the ground, you'll see animal footprints, like, going across the ground. It's like just little stuff like that throughout the entire park that there's always something new to see. Yeah,
when it comes to Animal Kingdom, they are definitely the best themed park.
Mm-hmm.
They did the best to really fully immerse you into what you are doing and where you are supposed to be, which is amazing. So we're going to do the Jungle Trek. Then from there, we're going to head back towards the front of the park. If anyone's following on a map, I'm actually, after the initial circle, we actually are kind of following a little path here. I'm not super crazy, I promise. We're going to head back to the front of the park for dinner.
Ooh, where are we going?
We are going to Flame Tree Barbecue.
Yes, I love Flame Tree Barbecue.
This was a tough decision, but that's what I went with. I think Animal Kingdom is also one of the best parks when it comes to food. Mm-hmm. Whatever, like, food that is offered year-round. Epcot obviously wins with the festivals, but if we're talking what is always there, Animal Kingdom has phenomenal food and phenomenal drinks.
True.
Just amazing. So we're going to Flame Tree Barbecue. We have no budget. Because my biggest issue at Flame Tree Barbecue is I try and be like,
everything.
Well, we can share. It's fine. No, we have no budget. I'm getting the loaded pulled pork fries.
And that's my side.
Yeah, so you're going to get the big man dish that's meant for like 2 people? Uh-huh. Okay, perfect. The loaded platter.
100%.
Yeah, so I'm getting the Big Mac and Cheese with pulled pork. And Rick will be getting the ribs, chicken, and pulled pork sampler. Sounds like a good meal to me.
I'm also getting the mac and cheese, for the record.
Because no budget.
Yeah.
You took that very seriously.
Well, the mac and cheese is my favorite thing there.
You got a bite of mine if you want.
No, I'm going to get my own.
Okay, cool. Do your thing. You have a good time.
Thanks.
Now, we got 2 more things to do here, although I just realized that I completely missed something that I meant to put on here, so I'm going to add it in real quick.
Okay.
We're just going to do a little backtracking. After we get off of Rafiki's Planet Watch, we're gonna get our snacks, and we're gonna get the corn and the icy, not the pot stickers, because we're gonna go watch the show first. We're gonna go watch the Festival of the Lion King.
The Lion King, okay.
Because we did miss that, unfortunately. I completely mixed that up. So we're gonna go there. Then we're gonna head over to the Rapids, and on the way to the Rapids, that's when we're gonna get the pot stickers.
Okay, gotcha. That's fair.
Do the Rapids, the Maharaja Jungle Trek, and then get dinner.
It's adding up.
Yes. If we're running out of time, the plan is to skip dinner because the park closes at 6 o'clock and we can eat when we get back to the resort.
Yeah, but mac and cheese.
Or when we park hop to somewhere else. But that's what I would cut if I had to, because we can just keep snacking our way through. I would skip dinner and go get dinner elsewhere.
I would get mac and cheese to go, and I would eat it on the way to the next ride.
That's fine. That's what mobile order's for.
Yeah.
That's perfect. We'll make a snack out of it. We'll share mac and cheese.
Or we could each get our own mac
Or we'll each get our own mac and cheese. Okay, so, because here are the other two things that I still need to do / see.
Okay.
It's December in Animal Kingdom, which, again, I'm just going to keep hyping up Animal Kingdom. This is one of the best parks at Christmas. We are going to Discovery Island. We're going right in front of the Tree of Life, and we're going to see the puppets.
Not what I thought. Okay.
What'd you think?
I thought we were going to Dinoland.
Oh, no, we enjoyed Dinoland Christmas when we were in there earlier in the day.
Okay, I didn't know if you wanted to go back when it was lit up.
Yeah, oh, that is a good point. If we have time, but I won't make us run all around. You have a hurt foot right now, so I won't make us run all around. I guess if it was my perfect day, your foot's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
So what I'm talking about in front of the Tree of Life is the Merry Menagerie, which is giant puppets, I'm going to call them. I believe the correct word is marionettes, I guess. I'm going to stick with puppets, because marionettes, I think, are on strings.
Okay.
And these are, like, larger-than-life Christmas puppets that are just walking around. They have a giant polar bear. They have little penguins, just, like, winter animals out and about. And it is so cool to see. They also have live music going. It's so much fun to see, and I highly recommend it. Even if you're just making a quick stop into Animal Kingdom, if you're there at Christmas time, it is worth stopping to see these puppets, because it's just really cool.
Yeah, I agree. I like the polar bears, and it's really cool to see how, like, because you can see I'm going to call them puppeteers. You can see them as they're moving the puppets around, I guess. Mm-hmm. I don't know if we're using the right words or not, but
I think we are, and puppeteer is definitely the right word for who they are.
So you can see them, like, as they're doing stuff, and it's really cool to see, like, how their motions affect, like, how the thing looks and when it's moving around and stuff. So I agree.
Have you ever done puppeteering?
No.
It is so hard.
I believe it.
I had to do it when I worked at Sesame Place. They put me in the one role in entertainment. I guess there was no puppeteers in, so they had me do it, and I was exhausted by the end of the parade. I was like, I never want to do that again. Please don't ever make me do that again.
It's very cool to see how, like, each single person's movements, like, go together and make it all.
There's completely an art to it, and if you're a puppeteer, just know I appreciate you, because I was exhausted and never want to do that again. It was crazy. Very
cool to see, though. Highly recommend.
Yes, absolutely. So we're going to that, and then the other thing that we haven't done yet is Pandora at night.
Yes, Pandora at night is beautiful.
We saw Pandora in the morning. We rode Flight of Passage, so we got the gist of the land, especially if you haven't been there. Now we're going back at night when it is all lit up with that glow-in-the-dark lighting. We're not riding Navi River Journey. I don't feel the need to. I wouldn't mind grabbing a drink at Pongu Pongu, which is a little bar in Pandora, the World of Avatar. Just people watching for a little bit and then hopping on Flight of Passage at the end of the night for one last ride before we leave.
Can we get popcorn to go with our drinks?
Sure.
Cool, thanks.
Why?
I just like I don't mind waiting in line for Pandora when it's the end of the night and it's all lit up. Like I'll wait outside in the outside part of the queue, just because it looks really nice with the waterfalls and the lights and everything. So if we get some popcorn, then I can stay there longer. And
just to give everyone a little bit of an idea, we are recording right now at 5:30 at night on a weeknight. Park closes at 6 o'clock. Flight of Passage is only a 35-minute wait.
It's not bad at all.
No. So if we just get a drink and then we hop in line, that's probably about what we'll be waiting, if not less, which would be so nice.
Yep.
You're right, though. The only thing that I regret not doing is going into Dinoland at night, because I do love Dinoland at Christmas time.
Yeah. If we have time, we'll get there.
Yeah, I'm going to say that we went over there before Flight of Passage.
Okay.
We had time.
This is a perfect day. We had time.
It's a perfect day. They kept the park open an extra 10 minutes just so I could see it lit up at Christmas one more time.
Yeah, exactly.
Dinoland at Christmas. So Animal Kingdom at Christmas in general, very fun. They have the park beautifully decorated. There is great Animal Kingdom style music playing all day. That's my best way to describe it. Like if Christmas music had a baby with Animal Kingdom music, with what normally plays throughout the park, like the theming, that is what you will hear all day, which is so much fun. And Dino Land, however, it's just fun Christmas. It's not like classic whimsical Christmas. It is like a little kid's Christmas dream. It's lit up everywhere. The lights are going. The music is just like upbeat. Like I'm gonna refer to it as like Disney Channel Christmas. Oh, or Radio Disney.
Yeah,
back when Radio Disney was still a thing, and it was like just fun, upbeat Christmas music playing all day. It's just such a fun place to be. Even during the day, the lights come on, but like at night when it gets really lit up, it's just a really fun place to be.
Yeah, it is.
And the characters will have different Christmas outfits on. This year, Santa's actually going to be there. You can meet Santa in Dino Land this year.
Where's he going to be at?
In Dino Land, I believe outside the store.
Okay. So where they have the character meet and greets
yes.
sometimes.
Maybe in the store. He's back there, but he is in Dino Land, so you can check him out there. And I'm just really excited. I think it's going to be a great time.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And this is my perfect day. That's what we were doing on my perfect day in Animal Kingdom. It is going to be at Christmas time. Didn't see that coming, I know. I know none of the listeners saw that coming. I know. I like to really leave you guys on the edge of your seat. But that's it. That's my perfect day. Then we're going to go back to the resort, or we're going to park hop to another park. Because why not?
Sounds like a great day to me.
Because we're out of there by 6:30, 6:45, depending on when we get off Flight of Passage.
Sounds like a fantastic day to me.
Me too.
If you guys like Gina's perfect day at Animal Kingdom, feel free to let us know in the comments why. If you disagree with her, if you agree with her, just whatever you're feeling. Feel free to let us know. Also, go follow us on Instagram. We are Spill the D Podcast on Instagram, Spill the D Pod on TikTok, and spillthedpod@gmail.com. If you feel so inclined to send us an email, go ahead and do that as well. But until next time, we will
see you at the castle or Tree of Life.